Yo, what is going on, guys? It is the DFS Shark, and we are back with another day of a fully loaded slate of some NBA hoops. It is now February 14th, coming off yesterday's lineup that I threw up. We had a losing day, man. It was actually Taco Tuesday. So Tacos Tuesdays is where I absolutely crush it. Those are my best days every single week. Last week, we had like a 23X, but this week we just couldn't get it going, right? Our lineup, which we'll go over in a bit. I always do a full recap. I share my wins and losses. Lately, we've been hot. We've been crushing these lines. So we were due for an off day, which it was yesterday. But I'll go over the lineups, what we had yesterday and what we ran out there. But then after that, I'm going to go over my top 5 plays of the day. I got a 5-pick flex play and a loaded NBA schedule today. There's like 12 or 13 games. So there's a lot of value out there. So some really good plays. And I got 5 for you that I'm going to share with you. But before we get started, if you're new to PrizePicks, if you've never played before, PrizePicks is my number one when it comes to DFS sportsbook, right? All you do is choose the overs and unders. Is a player going to have more or less points, more or less rebounds or assists, whatever line you want to play, right? That's how it works. If you're new, there is a promo code. It's going to be somewhere on the screen, in the comments, in the description. Use that code when you sign up because they're going to give you up to 100% match deposit bonus. So if you throw in 50, they're going to give you 50. If you throw in 100, they're going to give you 100. Take advantage of that promo that they're giving you, that free house money, right? Drop it in some lines and try to build that bankroll from there. That's how I got started. I threw a couple $100 in there, and over time, I started increasing my bets with some wins. So that's the best way to get started if you've never played on PrizePicks before. But if you're new here, also make sure you're subscribed. I would say like over 80% of the people that watch my videos aren't subscribed. So make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, and then hit all. So every time I drop these videos, as soon as I drop them, you're able to see these plays, see these breakdowns if you want to wait till the YouTube videos to get them in, because a lot of these lines get bumped. They get removed super fast. But if you really want access to these plays, as soon as I drop them, the second I put them in, join the Discord. It's 100% free, right? There's no VIP membership in there. There's nothing like that. It's all free. I give away all my plays in there. That's just so I can get them to you ASAP as soon as I have them, because a lot of times when I throw those lineups in there, can make these videos, by the time you see it, things get bumped, things get moved up. Most plays actually do. So it's tough to get around that. And that's the way to get around it, is joining that Discord if you want to get in there. And I also just want to say I appreciate everyone who liked the video yesterday, who dropped me some comments. I set the over and under at 100 and we just fell short. We were at, I think, 97, 98. So we were just short of that 100, but that's the best day we've ever had for likes. So I'm going to push it back at 100 and challenge y'all. Let's see if we can get it over 100 this time. I believe y'all. I know we can, but I appreciate y'all. But let's get into yesterday's lineup, right? Let's throw that up here on the screen. And as you can see, nothing to say other than just an ugly performance, right? SGA just couldn't get it going with rebounds and assists. Brook Lopez had been crushing that line recently, blocks and steals. So, I thought he would pretty much coast to this one, or at least get us 2. But he couldn't even get nothing going. The Bucks did not look good that game as well. Jaylen Brown, I for sure thought he was in this line, especially when Porzingis got ruled out. Knew Jaylen Brown would take more shots, but it happened to just be Tatum's night. Tatum absolutely went off. Giddey was so close, man. He was just kind of getting those rebounds at a slow pace all night, and it just kind of caught up to him. They pulled him at the end. And Dorian Finney-Smith, our solo guy who was able to hit the line for us. But this is how it rolls, man. PrizePicks, when you're playing 5 or 6 man lines, it's all about bankroll management. I say this, and I always say it in my Discord, right? I'm always talking about this bankroll management. The losses don't affect me. Days like this, days like yesterday, they don't affect me because I have good bankroll management, right? If you watch my videos last week, I hit a 10X. I hit multiple 3Xs. We hit a 5X or a 6X. I can't remember, but we crushed it last week, right? So we're way up ahead, right? If you're just looking back on last week. And so these losses are minimized, right? I'm only playing 1 to 2% of my bankroll. So the losing days don't affect me at all, right? Because I know those winning days are coming. Just like yesterday, right? We had a 5X day. We had a 5-man slip yesterday, or Monday's lineup, right? We had a 5-man slip. We hit 4 out of 5. We hit our top 2 plays. So we 5X'd our money there. So for the week, I'm still up even with this loss yesterday. But yesterday was also Taco Tuesday. Like I said, that's where I absolutely crush it. Let me show you how the tacos did. Let me jump into the Discord here. Jumping into the Discord here. this is my lineup schedule. This is where everything will be updated, right? If you're in here, this is where I send out my plays, shark picks. I send out this the play I'm about to go over. Here's the underdog lineup, and I'm going to drop in all sports lineups around 11 or 12 o'clock today, right? And then if you are looking to actually get signed up on Underdog, if you want to start playing there, they have some amazing lines, right? Drop this code in here, Mike Football 037, right? And they're going to hook you up for a 100% match deposit bonus, just like PrizePicks. For Underdog, you can find a lot of lines that are not on PrizePicks, so take advantage of that. We cashed in on Underdog yesterday as well, and they had a great discount that I'm going to show you right here. So let me go over yesterday's plays, right? So let me start here with the first taco. So this was the first taco of the day, right? They give out Snaker, an esports play, right? Which I had no idea about, but I always play the tacos because they hit it about a 78 to 80% rate, and you just cannot beat those odds. But the guy I chose him with, Connor McDavid, just could not come through. He could not come through for us. And the reason I put a little less on this one also is because I threw this in a 6-man slip, and on these tacos, you only have a max of 25. So I had 15 on that 6-man slip. We ended up hitting 4 out of 6, so we didn't cash, but we did get some of our money back there. But we missed here. Jay Crowder just couldn't get us no points, but you can see both tacos hit, right? We missed both those lines, and then my late night special here, we ended up hitting here. So on the tacos, I pretty much came out ahead by barely anything. I pretty much broke even on the tacos. I play my tacos like this because even if you hit 1 out of 3, like exactly what happened here, you're breaking even, right? You hit 2 out of 3, you're in the profit, and you hit 3 out of 3, you're pretty much 9xing your money there. And so that was what happened yesterday with PrizePicks, with the tacos. Let me show you Underdog, man. Underdog came through for us. We had another lineup that didn't do well. We didn't cash there, but these made up for that, and we ended up being profitable on the day, right? We had a lineup here. This was my all sports lineup where we've been crushing it this year on. We hit 4 out of 5 on this line here, right? We just missed the 10x by the hook here. Trey Alexander got 5 assists. We needed lower than 4.5, so he hit there. And they also gave away a special on LeBron James. He's chasing, forgot what record, the points record, but they gave a special, basically a free play under 156 points. We bundled that up with Drew Holiday, and we were able to hit there and cash in on PrizePicks. Like I said, if you want to try out Underdog, drop that code in, Mike Football 037. They're going to hook you up. So diving in here, the top play of the day on DGF at the moment is going to be Luka Doncic, and they got him at over 3.5 turnovers. So they like him going over this line, right? Luka is somebody who's controlling the ball every possession. He's going to have a lot of turnovers because he's always touching the ball, right? He's going to play heavy minutes as well. So just that, the minutes, touching the ball all the time, you're going to have increased turnovers, right? Which is why that line's pretty high. So that's a top line if you want that. We got Tyus Jones, PRA under 24.5 at 54.4%. And you can see, this is why I love Daily Grind. This is where I pick all my winners from. This line is actually overpriced, right? Every other book has this at 23.5. And you can see here, they have this line priced a little too high, PrizePicks. So this line's probably going to get bumped or get moved down to 23.5 pretty soon, right? I can pretty much bet it. Maybe by the time you even see this, go check this line and see if it adjusted or changed, and most likely it did. But those are 2 good plays if you want to get into Daily Grind. If you want to check out Daily Grind, see if it's for you, drop that code in SHARK at checkout. They're going to hook you up for 25% off your first month. Let's get into the plays of the day. Let's start with what I'm liking. I'm going to start with my number 2 play of the day as usual. And we're going to be going Kyle Kuzma. This is a line I have hit recently a lot. Right? I've been on this under a lot. I believe I've hit 3 times in like the last 2 weeks on this line. The 2 of the last times I hit, it was actually at 9.5 and then 8.5 rebounds. So you can see they've made a major adjustment, but I still feel like 6.5 is too low. Let's go to the game flow here. All right, here we go. So we got Washington on the road against the Pelicans, who are a minus 12.5, right? So a huge spread here, blowout potential, which means Kuzma might not see the court a good part of the fourth quarter, right? If it's really a blowout like this, they're winning by 15 plus in the fourth, most likely they're going to sit him the rest of the game. He won't play, which is going to be good for us, right? So let's dive into Kuzma. You can see here over his last 5, he's just been well under this line every game. And the value I was getting at 9.5 was crazy. He hit 4 rebounds, and then 3 this game. So we finally hit the line here. He cashed in there, but it had been a while since he had done his last 10, 70%, his last 20, 65%. So he's not somebody who gets a lot of rebounds, right? You can see his last 3 versus New Orleans, though. He has actually hit this line. These were from last season, right? This was the only one from this season, but he hit 7 just above this line. He would have got it by the hook. But yeah, man, Kuzma, I'm going to keep riding this play until they lower the line a little more. I still feel like it's overpriced. I feel like it should probably be maybe about 5, 5.5, or 6, right? We're getting really good value here at under 6.5. And you can see here, New Orleans against rebounds allowed, they're 8th in the league. So they are a top 10 D when it comes to giving up rebounds. They don't give up a lot. Against power forwards, they are top 10. So they are solid. And let's see what the juice is on this line. DraftKings minus 135, FanDuel minus 138, and BetMGM and Caesars have this at a minus 140 and up. So that's literally telling you that they're favored in this to go under. Right now, that's not always going to happen. That's the thing with odds. They don't happen 100% of the time. But you're getting the edge. You're getting the value. For you to be able to put in a play where all the odds makers who spend millions of dollars every single year, on their algorithms, redefining their systems, figuring out where the best values lies, and then pricing those based off that, right? Adjusting the plays based on where all the heavy sharks are betting, they're moving the lines and things like that, right? You can see we're on the right side here. So that's why I say it's all about consistency when it comes to putting in these type of plays. Positive EV plus plays, they're not always going to win every day, right? But it's all about the long term. It's all about locking these plays in daily and just kind of grinding it out, right? Grinding it out every week, every day. And in PrizePicks, you have, the 10x lines, you have the 25x lines. There is a lot of upside in PrizePicks when it comes to taking advantage of these lines. And you can see Kuzma here, he plays about 34, 35 minutes a game. So he's going to play heavy minutes, but we're hoping on a blowout, he doesn't play as much minutes, which is the situation what it's looking like to be here, right? So one key thing to keep an eye on in this play is Williamson here. He is a game time decision. Left foot bruise. So I'm really hoping he plays. This could impact the line. Kuzma might end up just going, over this line if Williamson doesn't play. So keep this in mind. If you're putting that in, I would definitely check Williamson's status. I'm taking the risk here, but I'm hoping he plays, right? So let's go to see what RotoWire has. So they have him coming in at about 34 minutes at about 7.8 rebounds. So they are above us on this line. They are against us. So just be aware of that also. But it happens. The RotoWire is against us some nights and we still crush those lines. So just kind of see what they're on when I'm looking at that. But let's go to our next play, our top play. And look at this. You can see as soon as I go back to PrizePicks, this line's already been bumped down to 6, right? So heavy juice line, man. Everybody was hitting that over or that under. You can see now the line has been changed to 6 rebounds. So, which is why it's important if you want to get these lines early, as soon as I have them, join that Discord, right? Join the Discord. So the next play is going to be Spider, Donovan Mitchell. We're going to be going over 5.5 assists is the line I got. And you can already see that this line has been bumped up to 6 already. Did not take long, right? So we go and look at the spread for this game. We got Cleveland at home on a minus 9.5. There's blowout potential here as well. But I'm liking Donovan Mitchell to come in and get this line for us. They are soft against assists allowed. They're 24th in the league. Against point guards, they're 12. Shooting guards, they're 12. Right, and Donovan Mitchell, you can see his last 10. He's had a couple of games here where he just missed by the hook, right? He just missed by the hook, basically. He just needed one more assist. So he's always at this line. But you can see the upside here with him, man. 6, 12, 8, 7, 7. Last 20, he's hit this at 75%. This is what I really like about this play. Mitchell has hit this line 5 out of 5 times versus the Bulls, right? He's played them one time this year. He hit 7, but all of last year, all of last season, he hit that line 4 times. So he absolutely crushes the Bulls when it comes to assists. And let's take a look at some odds here. minus 135 DraftKings, Caesars minus 135, BetMGM minus 145 here. So minus 135 and up from all major sports, but that edge, you're getting that again. And that's all my plays are based on these heavy juiced odds. They're based on stats and trends, but they play a huge part in me making my decisions because PrizePicks, the payout doesn't change whether you have 6 underdogs at plus 200 or you have 6 favorites at minus 200. You're still getting paid out the same. So it's best for the long term to stack those wins by betting on heavy favorites just like this. And DGF is where I find them. All right, so let's take a look and see what RotoWire has Mitchell at. They have him at 36 minutes. They have him at about 6 assists. They have him going over this line. So we're split on RotoWire for the day. All right, let's go to my next plays here. We're going to be going Buddy Hield. Let's see it. Hopefully this line's still there. It was actually gone already. This is why it is super tough to put these plays in and then make these videos. These plays are always gone. But the line I got was blocks and steals under 1.5. If you can get this on Sleeper, if you can get this on Underdog, anywhere else, this is a really good line. Buddy Hield under 1.5 blocks and steals. And then we're going Wemby. We're going, yeah, everyone knows he had the crazy game of 10 blocks last game. Let's see here. This line is gone as well. Man, they are just on it this morning. They are on it. But there was great value still in Wembanyama's line was at 3.5 on blocks and steals. He has been crushing that line. Yes, it seems high, but it's also Wembanyama we're talking about. He has been crushing that line. A good alternative is block shots here, possibly at 2.5, but I probably wouldn't play this one. He does get a lot of steals, which can happen as well, right? When it comes to that 3.5 block shots, he might get 3 steals and 1 block. So you're getting more value in that line. Definitely more than just blocks. But Wembanyama over 3.5 blocks and steals if you can get this anywhere else. And the last play I'm liking is Evan Mobley. We had him 22.5 points and rebounds. So this one is still there. I mean, he has been crushing this line ever since he's came back. His minutes, I wouldn't say he's got an increase in minutes. He's kind of still been around that 25 to 26, but he's been crushing this line. And I'm liking him to hit this play. We got a little mini stack with him and Mitchell. So hopefully all of Mitchell's assists come to Mobley. That would be great for us. But this is what I'm going to be rolling with. Boom. And that's going to be it for our PrizePicks plays. As you can see in the video, one of the lines got changed. 2 of the lines weren't even there. Another one got bumped. So every time I'm trying to make these videos, every time I'm trying to share these plays with you, they're already gone, which is what you have to be quick when it comes to PrizePicks. You have to be quick when it comes to Underdog in these sites. That is crucial and key to winning long-term is you have to be able to pull the trigger whenever you see those values, because once those values are taken off, they don't come back. And if they do come back, they go up a whole point. Like Kevin Durant, for example, could go from 30 points. He gets removed. All of a sudden, he can come back at 31.5 points, right? And then you might think it's only a point or two, but that point or two is the key difference in you winning long-term, right? You're going to lose a lot on that play over time. So just keep that in mind, right? If you really do want these plays, the Discord's a spot to be. But if you appreciated the video, if you like my breakdown, my analysis, my insight, I make videos like this every single day, going over my top plays, sharing with you what I'm liking, who I'm on. And I spend a lot of time doing research on these plays because I'm putting my own money on the line as well. And I'm using this channel to kind of track my wins and losses, which is why I'm always showing losses, right? I'm always 100% transparent. You can go in the Discord, you can see the same thing there, right? You can see the wins and losses being shared as well, because long-term, I've been profitable. So I'm confident in my picks. I'm confident in, the systems I built. But yeah, if you like this, let's try to run that up to 100 likes today, right? Like I said yesterday, we fell short right around 97, 98. I want to push 100 plus this video. So drop a like if you appreciate it. Drop me a comment. That's going to be it for this one. I'll be back tomorrow with another video of today's breakdown and a new set of plays. But y'all take it easy. Have a good one. Take care.